Hello everybody, and welcome back to the new VR news. As always, I'm Mateo311, and this is your one channel for everything VR related. Today, we're checking out a new haptics and full body tracking system currently on Kickstarter. There's a new butt-shaped enterprise level VR headset on the way. Virtual desktop continues to get even better, and of course, we have a ton of game updates to go over. So let's not waste any more time and jump right into this. So first up, Big Box VR is continuing to give us some Population 1 updates to keep things fresh and exciting. This week we have the Fall Harvest Havoc event, which will give you the opportunity to win some special in-game rewards, and the map now includes a hay maze in the middle of the farmland. These little events are definitely helping to keep the player base excited, and it looks like they're also working on some mysterious Fortnite-esque in-game events. If you're interested in joining me for this event, I will include my friend code in the description. Now, another popular shooter will be receiving some unexpected updates, and that's Star Wars Squadrons. EA previously said they had no plans to release any DLC for this game, but they've recently changed their tune based on the overwhelming support from players. So on November 25th, we're getting 2 new ships, including the B-Wing and the TIE Defender. We're also getting one additional map that will be playable in both dogfight and fleet modes. They've also been really hard at work over the past month, continually releasing new updates for this title that either fix or improve a variety of aspects. I know what you guys are thinking, is this the same EA that we're used to? Free DLC, constant updates, a good Star Wars game? What the heck is going on here? But I know Squadrons might be too fast-paced for some of you guys, so luckily we have some new information on Myst. Now, if you're not familiar with Myst, it's a classic puzzle game from the 1990s. It was known for having stunning graphics and praised for taking a path that many other games were not taking during that time period. It was an open-world, slow-paced experience that people could just sit back and enjoy. Well, a brand new Myst experience is coming first to the Oculus Quest on December 10th. It will later release for both PC VR and traditional flat screen, but no date has been specified on those releases yet. Speaking of new releases, we got a new gameplay trailer and release date for Ryte, the Eye of Atlantis. Ryte is releasing for PC VR on December 8th, and you'll get to become a member of a time-traveling organization, jumping from the year 2134 back in time right before the fall of Atlantis. You'll get to explore this mysterious world, solve puzzles, and work with some form of mystical machinery. VR is a great platform to make these experiences shine, so I think I'm gonna have to dive into this title and let you guys know how it is. Okay, so let's jump into free game time. So things are a little bit different than normal today, and the first title is kind of sort of free. If you buy an Oculus Quest 2 right now, Facebook is giving away Asgard's Wrath completely free. Now, this is a pretty weird combination, as the Quest is a standalone product and Asgard's Wrath requires a PC. But if you were already planning to buy an Oculus Quest and use it with a PC, you're getting an amazing game for free. Now, if you're looking for something free you can actually play on your Oculus Quest, I recommend you check out MissionX. Now, I said these free titles were a little bit different today, and MissionX is no exception. This is a local, shared space first-person shooter. You're gonna need 2 Quest headsets and a minimum play space of 4 meters by 4 meters. I know with the pandemic still rampaging through the world, not a lot of us are gathering these days, but if you have the extra space and you are a 2 Quest household, this is worth checking out during the upcoming holiday free time. Nothing says holiday spirit like shooting your family members in a VR environment. Okay guys, I'm introducing a new little segment into the VR news, and that's my recommendation on newly released titles. This week I played through both Tarzan VR and Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. Tarzan is surprisingly beautiful, and if you don't take it seriously, it is a lot of fun. Star Wars, on the other hand, was a bit of a disappointment. ILMX Lab went from a tight cinematic experience with Vader Immortal to a mediocre shooter with Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. It does have some high points, specifically the Temple of Darkness side mission, but overall it's hard for me to recommend either of these titles based on their overall value, but they are worth picking up on a sale, or if you just happen to be a super fan of Tarzan or Star Wars. Okay, so let's start moving into those software and hardware updates, starting with Virtual Desktop. Version 1.18 was just recently released, and they've somehow managed to reduce VR latency by another 10 milliseconds. They've also included overlay performance tools, so you can see how well Virtual Desktop is performing for you, and they've also resolved compatibility issues with many popular titles. And just a little cherry on top, they've added 3 new environments. They're at the point now where this product is just so successful, where Facebook will either just acquire them or replace them with their own version. If you're interested in playing PC VR games with your Oculus Quest, this is a much better option than getting an official Oculus Link cable. It's cheaper and you maintain your wireless freedom. And at this point, you're barely getting better performance when tethered. Speaking of untethered, we have a new VR full body tracking and haptic suit. The Shockwave is currently in its second week on Kickstarter, and they've raised over $50,000, which is actually 5 times their goal, which was set at a mere $10,420. Compared to the other haptic suits currently available on the market, the Shockwave looks a lot more like a workout shirt rather than a bulky vest. It features 64 haptic points and full body tracking that's supposedly equivalent to using 8 Vive trackers. It supports titles like VR Chat, Half-Life Alyx, and Skyrim. It includes in-house developed games to highlight the features of the Shockwave, and the early bird pricing still has this available for $265. Are you guys getting Deca Gear feelings? Because that's what I'm getting right now. Now, while $265 isn't the expected price of the finished product, this is a 34% discount, meaning this suit would only cost $400. This would be an absolutely amazing value. 8 Vive trackers would run you $800, and the upcoming B-Haptics Tac Suit X16 only features 16 motors for $300. Now, I'll remain optimistically skeptical here, and it still comes down to how well the hardware performs, and even more importantly, how many games will support it. Speaking of being optimistic, let's take a look at this butt-shaped VR headset from JVC. Seriously, once you see the butt, it can't be unseen. Now, while these enterprise-level headsets rarely have a direct impact on us gamers, they occasionally include new features that may one day make it to consumer headsets. Now, there's not much special here to report. It's a 2.5K per eye resolution headset with a 120-degree field of view and a relatively low refresh rate of only 60 or 72 Hz. It does take a rather unique, almost AR approach towards optics though, and allows you to physically see out of parts of the headset. This makes it ideal for things like simulators, where in the bottom of your view you'd still be able to physically see instruments and controls, and JVC also believes there's applications for both the medical and construction industries. It's also the only headset guaranteed to make your face look like a butt. Okay guys, enough butt jokes. That was today's new VR news. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.